the potential of leadership capacity in our city, which at this point really belongs to young people. And I think that the point will be made in the life of this campaign in terms of the ethic that is deserved by the citizens of Brighton in the pedigree of the folks that get to be mayor and council agents. What is happening, however, now is that the conversation around annexation and dissolution is gaining a lot of momentum. And while that's disappointing to me, I understand that the premise is that the quality of life and certain guarantees of safety and access would be there. And that is not my goal, but if we don't move with dispatch to change the electoral makeup of our legislature and our federal representation, I think that unfortunately Brighton will find itself being pulled apart by the interest of developers, gentrifiers, and major capital projects that are not sensitive to or inclined to protect the indigenous culture of such a beautiful and historic town.
Okay. Any other priorities for Alabama?
I think that we talked earlier about interregional and local public transit options. I'm very much invested in improving the offerings of services like Amtrak, but also bringing a diversity of corporations and producers into that space. We have a very limited number of options as it relates to just being able to move, especially working class people or underemployed people or disabled people. Their access to movement from region to region, from city to city, from town to town, from county to county, from state to state and coast to coast is inhibited by a dated infrastructure, but also a way of making access equitable. And I think that would definitely have a meaningful impact on the state of Alabama if we can move in that direction in the near term. Obviously, healthcare, and healthcare meaning something that includes mental health care, dental care, wellness, and holistic care and specialized care, that must be funded and advocated for at the federal level. And we must allow every citizen in every state and territory, regardless to the resistance of state figureheads and constitutional officers, to be able to have access and participate in that. We should guarantee that right. And we cannot have any discussion about Alabama. And I apologize to these residents for not prioritizing this early on in the conversation. I'm pulling up some information about it right now. But the Black Belt environmental crisis that has been a talking point for quite a while, but has not received a robust response at any significant level. We're talking about what's going on in Uniontown with coal ash spills and landfills. And we have to move with dispatch to cure and to provide recompense for those residents who've had their health index impacted by the negligence of the state in that regard. What it has created in forms of a cancer cluster that has been brought to the attention of the EPA time and time again, but again, we have not seen movement to actually repair that. I don't want to overlook that in any way.